Hi there.
What can I get for you?
So I would like a fun, cool drink, and I see the splashers, the blue raspberry and pineapple, and I see the watermelon blast.
Yes.
Do you have a preference? What do you think is the most
Me
fun?
personally, I haven't tried the new one, which is
Yeah,
this one.
that's like the new one.
Yes.
Okay.
But the blue raspberry lemonade splasher, I have tried that and it is good.
You like the blue one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how about I start with that, please?
Okay.
Also, I love your tongue piercing.
Thank you.
It's really nice. I have no idea what else I want. I tend to be very slow.
You're fine.
But
Do you just want me to get your drink ready?
that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hello, Safe Space. Hello, Miss Hersey. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Thank you, Snacks. Hello, Danielle. We are at the International House of Pancakes today. We are eating pancakes. We're at IHOP. I just ordered the blue raspberry lemonade splasher. Hello, I love y'all. Hello, Nikita. Hi, Kimberly. Happy Friday. How's it going? Hello, Jade. How we doing? You're at Sonic. Very cool. Hello, Justin. Hello, Jen. So far, so good, Lukey. How are you? Hello, Dollface. I know the blue raspberry. It's a blend of lemonade, lemon lime soda, that's Sprite, and blue raspberry syrup topped with fresh strawberries. So that's what we're getting. Hello, Audrey. You're at Texas Roadhouse. Gotcha. I almost went to Texas Roadhouse. Hello, Paige. Hello, Kelly. This is what I'm up to today so far. Hello, Lukey. Hello, Alex. Thank you so much. Does that come with strawberries, or is there?
I could put some on there.
That would be lovely. Thank you. It looks good on camera. Thanks. I don't know enough about Minnesota recently to speak on it in terms of acceptance. Hello. Oh God, I don't even know how to say that name. Hello, Brandy. What is that name? Endless Pain Churro, maybe? Hi, everyone. Hello, Sam. Hello from Northern Ireland. Texas Road. It's been a long time since I've been to Texas Roadhouse. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Ray. Hello, Feline. How's everyone doing? Hi there. Hi, hi, hi. Hello from Louisiana. Hello, Demi. Hello from France. Hi from France. Hello, Kayla. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Mev. How's everyone doing? We're at the International House of Pancakes today. How long have I known I'm trans? Since 2020, late 2020. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Becky. Hello, Savannah. Hello, Nancy. How's everyone doing today? The camera, I can clean it. I don't think it's as blurry as you think. I cleaned it beforehand. I'll give it a shot, but I really don't think. You can tell me if it gets better, but I think it's good. Hi, Liz. How are you? Hi, everyone. Hello, Flo. Hello, Diana. What's my signature scent? What's it called? Aqua de Parma Mandorlo de Sicilia. Hello from Idaho. Is that better? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Do you still need a minute on
Yeah, probably like 15, 20 minutes. We tend to go over the menu, and thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Hello from Australia. This, by the way, is let's see, let's stir this up. There's a lot of blue syrup in here. This is a blue raspberry lemonade. They are natural curls. Yes. Hello, Blake. You see, it looks good. Well, we're about to try. Yeah, it's a blue raspberry lemonade. 1 month. Congrats, Peyton. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm going to stir it up because there's a lot of syrup on the bottom. All right, this should be good. We got some strawberries in here. Let's see, what's in it? So it's lemonade, Sprite, and blue raspberry syrup with fresh strawberries. Ooh, that's Jolly Rancher lemonade, and I'm here for it. Any tips for someone who is freshly out as trans? Take your time. If you just started transitioning or just started medically transitioning, the changes don't happen overnight, but they do happen eventually. Thank you, Christine, for subscribing. Keep going. Trust the process. Not every day is going to be a good day, but there will be good days as well. So, keep your chin up. Hello, Christine. Welcome back. How you doing? How's everyone doing? A lot of people are blaming me for the hate of trans people, and especially people are blaming me for the law that happened in the UK. Me specifically? Is that true? Hello, Lily. How are you? Hi. Okay, Stillwater's a good place in Minnesota. Very cool. It's good to know. Hi, Shayla. I don't know what to say about that, Evie. Hi, everyone. Any thoughts on Katy Perry in space? I tend to agree with how people are criticizing that being a little not necessary right now. And people blaming me specifically, that gives me a lot more credit for and reach and influence than I think I have. I accidentally. Oh, oh, wow. Well, be careful. Thank you, Danny, for subscribing. Thank you, Shayla. Who else subscribed? Thank you, Danny. I know these comments are brutal. I think we're going to go ahead and go sub only today. We'll start. Maybe we'll open the floodgates in a little bit, but they are not as many good questions today. I think there's a lot of nastiness. When we open the floodgates in a little bit after this, think about a good question if you're not subscribed. Hello, Kimchi. How are you? And, y'all, we got a really nice gift. We got a really nice gift from our friend. I think I know who this is. Look at my watch. Pretty sure I saw the name. Oh, we love Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly sent $20. Thank you, friend. We love Kimberly. Kimberly's been around since the very, very beginning. Hi, Danny. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm feeling good, Christine. She said, first she said $20, which is, again, a lot of money. Friday lunch date, love you, 3 gas tank emojis, a vibrating pink heart emoji, and a candy heart, which I think is an emoji that this phone doesn't know how to read because it just says candy_heart. But I get the idea. Thank you, Kimberly. Appreciate it. You're so sweet. Kimberly, you've been here since I think the old days, like the old days before we even did restaurant streams, which is like late 2022 maybe. Kimberly's been here. She's been through thick and thin with this community, and we love Kimberly. Thank you so much, friend. Cheers. We love Kimberly. Thank you for supporting the stream. Exciting plans after lunch? I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to my friend about it. This is a blue raspberry lemonade RP. Thank you, Kimchi. When the hate videos come up, I don't watch, just go through the comments to see if there are subscribers. Yeah, good call, Liz. Good call. The blue is amazing. Thank you, Christine. The very, very beginning. You've been here. You've seen it through to the present day. Hello, Hith. Hello, L. Okay, shall we read the menu? Shall we read the menu? Hi, Samantha. How are you? Let's read the menu. We are at the International House of Pancakes. All right. IHOP. What are we thinking? Yeah, IHOP, Alyssa. IHOP. Does anyone, before I get into it, is there anything I should keep an eye out for? Because if you're not from the U.S., know that this is a breakfast restaurant. So it's going to be a lot of pancakes, waffles, eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns, etc. My hair is naturally curly. Thank you for asking. They've got a breakfast sampler, sirloin, tips and eggs, split decision breakfast. Yeah, a bunch of like variants on eggs and stuff. Thank you, Samantha. You too. Yeah, I remember they briefly went to be the International House of Burgers. Was that April Fool's? We need a moment for the outfit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's got a nice little brown belt, some linen pants. I think it's pretty cute. Very fancy for IHOP. Belgian waffles. Belgian waffles? I like a Belgian waffle. What am I drinking on? It's a blue raspberry lemonade. IHOP time, baby. They have good burgers. Interesting. Okay. So they have a breakfast sampler that has eggs, bacon, pork sausage, ham, hash browns, and 2 buttermilk pancakes. So that's a little bit of everything. Hello, Gray. Eggs Benedict. Okay. Sirloin. So that's steak and eggs. These are just like a bunch of variants on that. Just like a bunch of versions of eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, 2 egg breakfast, 2 by 2 by 2. No, they have an avocado toast. They have an impossible plant-based sausage power combo. That's a lot of words. 2 impossible sausage patties made from plants. Scrambled cage-free egg whites, seasonal fresh fruit, protein. 2 protein pancake. What's a protein pancake? Interesting. Eggs Benedict is delicious. Gotcha. Belgian here in the U.S., Belgian waffles are nowhere near what a real one is. I don't doubt it. You thought the other place was going to win the poll? It might have, but this was just the easiest place for us, and IHOP was up in the poll. Chicken and pancakes. So 4 buttermilk crispy chicken strips and 3 pancakes. Country fried steak and eggs. T-bone steak and eggs. Buttermilk biscuit and gravy. And then they have their yeah, they use protein powder. That makes sense. They have world famous pancakes. So they have Bananas Foster pancakes, strawberry banana. They have a tres leches pancake, which is like going to be like a caramel pancake. Double blueberry, chocolate chip pancake, Cinestack pancake, New York cheesecake pancake, original gluten free, and a protein powder pancake. Biscuits and gravy, add a side of sausage, and put it in the gravy. Okay. They also have a pancake combo where you can choose two of the same pancakes, eggs, bacon. It's a lot of the same stuff here. They have different omelets. They got a steak omelet, a Colorado omelet, spicy poblano omelet, chicken fajita omelet, spinach and mushroom omelet, bacon temptation omelet. Tres leches is 3 milk nut caramel. Yeah, but like in practice, it's basically going to be like. So the description is 4 pancakes layered with vanilla sauce and dulce de leche caramel sauce. Like I know it's not. It's yeah. It seems more like dulce de leche than tres leches. I don't know where they come with 3 tres leches because tres leches is like a cake soaked in cream, but that's not what this is. Maybe it'd be better to call it a dulce de leche. Okay, they have so a bunch of omelets. We could do an omelet. They have eggs Benedict. They have bacon avocado eggs Benedict, a classic eggs Benny, and a spicy poblano eggs Benedict. They have a French toast, 3 different types. There's a classic, a strawberry banana, and a bananas Foster pancake. 2 slices topped with fresh bananas, brown sugar sauce, powdered sugar, and you can add ice cream. It's so American, I love it. They have a thick and fluffy French toast combo where you can get eggs, bacon, and pork sausage and hash browns in addition to the French toast. Oh yeah, we can definitely see my earrings. And we had a nice gift come through. We'll read it in just a second. These are new, actually. What do y'all think? They're like grapes. You like them? Yeah, exactly, Christine. You should have my homemade tres leches cake. Oh, I bet it's incredible. I love tres leches. And yeah, I like doing chain restaurants too. I mean, look, I'm a little snobby for my San Francisco restaurants, but it's fun to do chains sometimes. Yeah, you like them? Thank you, Alyssa. Hello, D. And hello, oh God, I'm trying to remember your name. The person who had no name is Danielle. Am I remembering that right? Yes, I got it before I looked. Okay. Sweet and savory crepes. Ooh. They have banana Foster's crepe or crepe, however you want to say it. A berry crepe, cinnamon bun, a breakfast crepe with eggs. Okay, so it's just like a crepe, but with like eggs, bacon, hash browns, cheese sauce. And then they have a chicken Florentine crepe. And then they have tacos and burritos, which is not something I would expect at the International House of Pancakes. Bacon, eggs, cheese, chicken fajita, spicy shredded beef tacos, big breakfast burrito. Interesting. I'm not sure yet, Danny. Hello, Maggie. We have a chicken biscuit sandwich and a breakfast biscuit sandwich, along with a bunch of sides, which is exactly what you'd expect. All the stuff I kind of already read out, like bacon, sausage, etc. We have a kids menu. They have junior cinnamon dippers. Oh boy. And then we get into the lunch stuff. But let's read this gift first, because I saw something that might help guide our hands here. This is from A. A, if you're here and you want me to say your name out loud, feel free to let me know. But A, who claims to be an IHOP expert, and look, I believe it. I haven't been to IHOP in probably 10, 15 years, right? Yeah. A says, don't get steak. Pancakes are the best. So first off, A, thank you very much. They sent $25. That's a lot of gas in the tank, especially, in San Francisco, it's just way more expensive, mostly because of cost of living. Like, even like the same food at the IHOP in San Francisco would be probably 50% more than this, just because it's cheaper to live here in Minnesota. But $25 goes a long way at IHOP in Minnesota. So no problem, A. No problem at all. We are going to stay away from the steak. I will read it still on the menu, but rest assured, we're not getting steak at IHOP. But thank you for putting gas in the tank and supporting the stream. Y'all know it only happens because of your generosity. I have a couple questions for you today, by the way. And A, if you want to chime in, I would appreciate your opinion. I would appreciate everyone's opinion, but thank you very much. Cheers to you and to Kimberly, who also gifted before. Thank you to both of you. So help me remember, I'm going to give you some pins, bring it back up in a few minutes once we decide on food, okay? Pin number 1 is Disney. I have questions about this. And pin number 2 is streaming ideas. And I'll give you more information on that, okay? Because I really do want your opinions. Because it's all, the reason first off, y'all are the ones watching, so I need your opinions for that reason. But also, it's like so soupy in my brain. I need y'all's help. Oh, thank you, Christine. Okay, let's continue. We've said thank you to A and to Kimberly. Let's finish reading the menu. We're at IHOP for anyone joining us. They have steak burgers. They have a classic burger, a cowboy barbecue burger, a classic bacon burger, bacon avocado ranch burger, and a jalapeno kick burger. They also have appetizers, chicken quesadilla. Now we're getting into Chili's territory from yesterday. Chicken quesadilla, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, crispy shrimp, and an appetizer sampler. They also have handcrafted sandwiches. Hi, Clyde. Turkey melt, cheesesteak, chicken sandwich, and a fresh berry salad. Okay, so it's just like chicken salad with fruits and dressing, like a light salad. They have platters. Oh my God. Uh-oh. They have a fisherman's platter with battered fish, crispy shrimp served with fries. One time, probably the last time I came to IHOP, one of the last times, I ordered fish and chips at IHOP, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. They have a crispy fish, which is fish and chips, crispy shrimp platter, buttermilk crispy chicken strips platter. No thanks to all of those. They have a sirloin steak tips. And A said no. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. T-bone steak and a country fried steak, and not going to get any of those. Things aren't closed. It is Good Friday, but stuff's open. And then cinnamon dippers as well, which come with cream cheese icing and dulce de leche caramel sauce. Do you walk a lot in San Francisco without a car? Oh yeah, all the time. I don't own a car. When I got to the city, didn't take me long before I said, oh yeah, I can just walk and take public transport, and I got rid of my car. And it's been really nice. Okay. So we definitely want to go pancakes, right? Now here's the question. Excuse me. I have a question. So when you get something like a breakfast combo and it comes with pancakes, can you make those pancakes like one of these flavors, or do you have to order these separately?
I'd assume so. I'm not completely sure.
No worries.
You can ask your server.
Thank you. I will. Does anyone know? Okay. Hello, Chris. How are you? So if you order, say, a breakfast sampler, and it comes with 2 buttermilk pancakes, but I would imagine for an upcharge, they will do for extra cost. Okay. So, no, not Denny's. We ended up going to IHOP, or it's backwards, so it says Pohi. You can upgrade them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, for extra, you can do whatever. That makes sense. Because I don't want, like, the full New York cheesecake pancakes or the full Cinestacks. For an upcharge, that makes sense. Honestly, of course, why wouldn't they, right? Okay. Okay. Also, we got another gift. Yeah, Pohi. Pohi. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so this person's name starts with a K. They have not, generally, unless I can't match you with your username, I will not say your name. I'll just give an initial, because I don't want anyone to be like, get nasty messages. Kay, if you're here and you want me to say your name, I will. I think I've said your name. But anyways, Kay sent $30. 30. That's a lot of money. Being out and about, going to a place like this, I'm glad you like it. And this tells me, when y'all gift like this, it tells me like, oh, this is what y'all want to see, right? And that what I'm doing today is something you want to see more of. And I take that seriously. And it means that a stream is going to happen tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next week. And the week after that. Because these gifts power the stream. They are the gas in the tank for the stream. So, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's not K for Kim. Because the Kimberly here gifted earlier. I know I can say Kimberly's name. This is a different K, to be clear. Clear with a K. Love you. And we will stick to breakfast. No problem here. Definitely. I mean, when you're at the International House of Pancakes, it'd be kind of crazy to be like, yeah, I would like a steak. Yeah, I would like fish and chips. No. You come to IHOP for the pancake. Thank you, Daniel. Love you, Kate. Okay. So what am I feeling? Definitely yes to pancakes. I'm interested in eggs, bacon, that kind of thing. I'm interested in Eggs Benedict. I think Eggs Benedict could be good. A classic Eggs Benny could be nice. Thank you, Ellie, for resubscribing. Welcome back. Yes, Blue Raspberry Lemonade. Hello, Ellie, or Eddie, excuse me. One thing we could do, they have an Oreo waffle, a Belgian waffle with Oreo cookie pieces, creamy cheesecake mousse, and whipped topping. If you don't mind me asking, how old were you when you knew you wanted to transition? Not a problem at all. I was 27, so a little bit later in life, but I got there eventually. I finally subscribed again. It's been too long. I've been so busy. Well, I'm glad you're back. Hello, Celeste. No, yeah, I had a question though. So I'm assuming that I could order a breakfast combo, but instead of having buttermilk for an upcharge, I could get one of these? Okay, got it. I'm not sure which yet, but that was just what I was curious about. Thank you. Okay, which of the pancake combos sounds the best? Strawberry banana, the tres leches seems like it would be a lot. The New York cheesecake sounds good. So does the Cinestack pancake that has cream cheese icing. Chocolate chip pancake sounds good. This is a blue raspberry lemonade with some strawberries in it. They're a little harder to see, but they're in there. I'm not really into bananas on pancakes. What do we think? I'm down for chocolate chip, Cinestack, or New York cheesecake. What do we think? Maybe if user 52 is here, they can do a poll. What do we think? Chocolate chip, Cinestack, or New York cheesecake? See, the Cinestack are delightful. Chocolate, cheesecake. Cheesecake. I'm seeing a lot of cheesecake. It doesn't seem to be one unanimous comment. Coastal? Maybe you meant cheesecake. That could have been Cinestack too. Probably a typo where you're trying cheesecake. Okay. All right. We'll see if user 52 is here. They'll do a poll. Now, what would we do in addition to that? Maybe an eggs Benedict and pancakes? Yes, user 52. Could you do a pancake poll? So either chocolate chip pancakes, Cinestack pancakes, or New York cheesecake pancakes. So that's chocolate chip, Cinestack, cheesecake. Be careful putting down my fingers. And that will polls take a while, so give user 52 a second, and we'll ponder our savory option in the meantime. I could see eggs Benedict. What do we think? Do we want to do like an eggs Benedict as our savory half? Do we want to do? They have savory crepes, so they have a chicken Florentine crepe. I don't know about that. I feel like they probably do bacon and sausage and stuff the best, and like ham. Is cheesecake sweeping? Okay, the poll is up, top left of the screen. Yeah, cheesecake is sweeping. You are correct. 48 votes so far. Top left of your screen, there's a little check mark, a little clipboard you can tap on to vote. Yeah, it looks like cheesecake's probably gonna. Well, Cinestack could pull ahead. We've had upsets this big before, so Cinestack. If you're a Cinestack fan, make your voice heard. That has a chance. But it looks like cheesecake is in the lead with 50% of the vote. 48%, 47%. Anything could happen. I feel like a sports commentator when this happens. What am I looking for? What do I want? I think I want the Eggs Benedict to start. That sounds good. I think a classic Eggs Benedict comes with creamy hollandaise, poached eggs, toasty English muffin, and we just got another gift, which was very sweet of someone. Read that in a second. Hello, MZ. Hi, Mart. You haven't missed much. Eggs Benedict sounds good. Yeah, I think so. Unless hello, Emery. Unless there's something I'm missing that I really should get, I think Eggs Benedict would be good. I like an Eggs Benedict. I get it for brunch all the time. Go with my heart. I think Eggs Benedict. Okay, so in that case, we will get the New York cheesecake. Right, that's the poll. 27 seconds left. New York cheesecake is winning with 46% of the vote. We'll go New York cheesecake. Although, how about we do this? We'll do a second poll, which I can do with smile or frown, because maybe everyone who voted for chocolate chip would prefer Cinestack over cheesecake. So how about we do this? We'll take the winner, cheesecake. That will be smile. And the loser, well, no, wait, hold on. Yeah. So we'll say smile for cheesecake. We'll do it just to be sure. Smile for cheesecake, frown for Cinestack. Smile for cheesecake, frown for Cinestack. Because we want to see where the chocolate chip voters are. I'm very curious, because maybe, see, this is interesting, because now it's split down the middle. Smile for cheesecake, frown for Cinestack. Cheesecake with a slight edge, but not nearly as much of an edge as it had when the chocolate chip voters were split. Fascinating. Fascinating. I think they're both going to be good. Do they have pictures? They'll both be good. They'll both be incredibly, literally within like 3 votes, with hundreds of votes in already. That's crazy. I love that. Okay. So wait. I might even ask our server. Maybe we'll flag down our server and see what they think. Is IHOP the place you can get multiple types of syrup? They have one syrup here. Do you have to ask for the others? Get both. I can't even finish half of one, much less both. We'll get the server's opinion. A Cinestack is your favorite? I'm open to either. I think they both sound good. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for our server to pass by, let's read another very generous gift that came through. Okay, can I say this person's name? There's no name. There's no message given. They took the bacon crusted chicken. I've never heard of that. Hello, Bonita. How are you? Oh, thank you very much. You should ask if they can do half Cinestack. I don't know how that would work. Hi, thank you, Lonnie, for resubscribing. So I had a question.
Yes.
Do you prefer New York cheesecake or Cinestack?
Personally, I haven't tried the New York cheesecake, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
The other hand, the Cinestack to me tastes like cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. So, you think maybe New York cheesecake would be the move, or I'm split, and so is everyone else. We don't even know. It's like
I probably would say the New York cheesecake.
Okay, we'll go New York cheesecake. So I'll do New York cheesecake pancakes, please, and also a classic eggs Benny, please. And it comes with a choice of sides. It comes with hash browns, crispy breakfast potatoes, or fruit. I guess crispy breakfast potatoes.
Give me 1 second. Do you want to just do a pancake combo with
Sure.
the New York cheesecake?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. So I can like add.
You have with the pancake combo. You have a meat choice, hash browns, and an egg choice.
Okay. Well, I definitely want the eggs Benedict as well.
Okay.
So we can make them separate if that's okay. Or can I make like a smaller side of the New York cheesecake pancakes? Is there a way to do that?
Well, the pancake combo, it'll be 2 New York cheesecake pancakes.
That's fine.
Okay. And then on the side, I can add your egg Benedict.
Sure.
Okay. So for your meat choice, what would you like?
For the eggs Benedict?
For the pancake combo.
Oh no. So I would just like the straight up order of New York cheesecake pancakes.
Okay.
No need for a
You want
combo.
The short stack? The short stack is like 3, and the full stack is like 4 or 5.
Oh, definitely a short stack, please.
Okay.
Okay, I see. So you can choose a pancake combo, comes with 2 of them, plus eggs, plus bacon. Yeah, I think just a short stack of that would be good, of the New York cheesecake, please. And then separately from that, a classic eggs Benedict, please.
Which one?
The classic Eggs Benedict, please. And I'll take the breakfast potatoes for the side, please.
You want the breakfast potatoes instead of the hash brown?
Unless you recommend the hash browns, if you like hash browns, I'll take those too.
The crispy breakfast potatoes might be better. They have like a good seasoning.
Okay, great.
Okay. So you want the New York cheesecake and then the classic egg benedict with crispy breakfast potatoes?
Yes, please.
Okay. Will that be all for you?
I think so. I think that should be good. Yeah, I don't think I'll need anything else. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. But I'll hold on to this menu.
Okay.
Thank you so
You're
much.
Fine.
This is a blue raspberry lemonade that has it's like Sprite lemonade and blue raspberry syrup with strawberries. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. It's all good. Hello, Piper. It's all good. Feline. Okay, so there was a gift that came through. Also from the initial K. Okay, if you would like me to say your full name, let me know. But there's no message attached, so all I have is their name. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it, especially because I can't think of what account this would come from. This is from Kirsty. Now, Kirsty sent $40. 40. And for reference, in case, you know, when we're in San Francisco, usually our checks come out to be, you know, closer to $100, depending. Sometimes it can be like, you know, on average, I'd say like 70 or 80. But today, we ordered like $13 of pancakes and, you know, that about the same for Eggs Benedict. So we're going to have a relatively inexpensive meal here. So when I say that, like, your gifts of $40 covers the meal, in addition to the other gifts that have come through, I mean it. So gifts today, now that the meal has been covered, go to things that are less glamorous, but for me, very important. Because as a content creator, full time, my whole job is to stream and to make things on the internet. I'm not like working a side job, and I'm privileged to be able to do that, but you know, rent is due every month. And just because I stream doesn't mean, oh, my rent is paid. It's not like I make money just by being here. Y'all are the reason I'm able to do this because of your generous gifts. So thank you, Kirsty, for supporting me, supporting the stream, and supporting the Lovelies community. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, friend. Did I enjoy yesterday with my friend? I did. We had a lovely time. It was lovely. It was truly great. And more to be done today. So sad to miss the stream today. Going to get some new piercings. Hope you have a great lunch. Thank you, Hannah. This eventually will be on the internet later. I don't know when, but I always upload them to the YouTube later on. I wish it could be up immediately. It just aren't. But I would say usually no more than a month or two before any given stream pops up. I'm mostly through all of the super duper archived ones. I don't know. Does anyone here watch them on YouTube? Because sometimes it'll, out of nowhere, I'll just post one from like 18 months ago. Not for that long, Kayla. I actually leave pretty soon. So next week we'll be back in San Francisco. At least for a little bit. There's a little bit of a hint. Okay, should we? I want to take some pins out. So if y'all remember, there are two things I wanted to ask you about, and by you I mean the Lovelies community. You do every night, Alexis. I remember you saying that before. That's so awesome. That makes me happy. You go to sleep to them, right? That's great. All right. Do we want to talk about Disney first, or do we want to talk about new streaming adventures first? Which one do we want to talk about first? Oh, Liz, you're so sweet. All right, Feline is sat. Want to talk about Disney first? All right, we'll start with Disney. Thank you, Alexis. Okay, we can start with Disney, says Kayla. Right before we do, okay, looks like we want to talk about Disney first. We just got one more really nice gift. Oh, this is so sweet. I want to make sure I say this name right. Charnan? Am I saying that right? Nan or Charnan. I don't know. Either way, it's Piper. Thank you, Piper. Yes, can confirm. You have same profile picture. Thank you, Piper. Piper sent $10. Thank you, Piper. And said, not much, but I love you and your gorgeous personality. Not much, but I love you and your gorgeous personality. Well, thank you very much. And hey, if everyone in this stream sent $10, that would be crazy. It would be massive. And that would basically pay my rent in one fell swoop. Not quite, but it would make a big dent. So know that that is actually a lot. And it's very appreciated. Like I said, this is going to be a relatively inexpensive meal. So gifts today go that much further in terms of paying my bills and keeping this stream and this community afloat. So thank you so much, Piper. Very sweet. Also, I love her name, Vixen Piper. Fun, very fun. Megan, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There isn't one far and away answer to that. There have been some very generous gifts in the past. Thank you, Kale. Thank you. Okay, Disney. I was thinking the other day because I've been thinking. So if you didn't know, last May, like late April, early May of last year, I went to Disneyland. Disneyland is in California, which is quite close to it's in my neck of the woods relative to the United States because I'm in San Francisco. Disneyland is in Los Angeles. It's a short and inexpensive plane ride to get there. Okay, so I went there. I want to say I was there for like 3 days. I think we did, and we bounced between Disneyland and California Adventure, which are the two parks. Did some streaming, filmed some videos. My mom was with me. It was lovely. It was great. Okay, I love theme parks. And I want to go back. What do you mean, why Disney? Like, why, as opposed to Universal Studios? Disney is better at like foods and theming, so I kind of prefer Disney, but I'm open to Universal. Are you still traveling soon? I am, but we'll talk about that soon. Okay, so I had an idea. Instead of going back to Disneyland next month, which I would like to go to a theme park next month, what if instead of going to Disneyland, we went to Disney World? Disney World is in Orlando, Florida, a much further plane ride. Okay, much further, but it's quite different than Disneyland. I grew up in Florida. I know Florida isn't safe. That's part of this conversation. Not only are there like more parks, there's more rides, there's also way more food stuff to do. Okay, they have Epcot. All right, Epcot, which is the whole world, the whole like theme park is about basically like food. I looked it up and there's like 50 or 60 different restaurants in there, right? And it would be so much fun to stream from Epcot. But it's user 52, you're not wrong. But take Florida out of it for a second. How fun would Epcot be for streaming? But at the Disney park, I don't think there'll be danger inside of the Disney park. If I could stay in a Disney hotel, I think it'd be even better. You know? We could do Epcot, go to the Animal Kingdom, and do like Avatar. I'm assuming there's like a fun Avatar restaurant. Why is Florida dangerous? It's dangerous because Florida is not very trans-friendly. Queer-friendly, period. In 2025, it's not the best place. Disneyland Paris, now that's a different, we would really have to fundraise for that one. But let's not worry about, let's keep it to Disney World. Yeah, the Art of Animation Resort, I know Disney World really well because I grew up in Florida. That was all pre-transition. But well, fundraising, if we were to go to Disneyland Paris, that would be, I couldn't just do that. I don't have the funds for that, but just think about Disney World in Florida. I wouldn't go to do anything other than be in Disney. I wouldn't go to like other areas. I would basically land in the Orlando airport and be near Disney, if not in Disney, if I could afford to stay in a Disney hotel. Things are a little tight, but like we can make it happen as long as I have to look at I haven't looked at the prices yet. I just wanted to get your opinion on it first. What do you think? I know it's dangerous, but like, could it be? Could we make it work? I don't know if they have an Avatar restaurant, but they have an Avatar world, which makes me think. Like in Animal Kingdom, there's an Avatar ride. There's like a whole Avatar area. I would imagine there's Avatar themed places to eat. There must be. Katie says go. I am Lonnie, but we'll get to that later. Be safe. Yeah, if I stayed at a Disney resort, I think I'd be okay because there's a lot of security on those places. Disneyland itself, I would say, is pretty safe. You know, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking because I think it would make for really, really fun streams. I also want to film videos that are like, you know how I film like the short form videos on TikTok, like that are, you know, a minute or so long, minute and a half. I film those as well. I don't know. Well, Disney is. Florida, Samantha, I disagree with half of what you're saying. I think that Florida is actually quite dangerous for queer people. And as someone who is like a relatively recognizable queer person, not saying that everyone's going to recognize me, but, you know, people, you know, I get spotted. I might be at higher risk than just, you know, any other visibly trans people who aren't necessarily like on the internet. How much would it be to go? I don't know. Probably a good amount. But I just want to gauge y'all's enthusiasm for it before I think about planning it anymore. Being safe is important, but also going to do what you want, regardless of nasties, is great. I agree. Because I'm excited about it. What parks would I go to? Definitely Epcot. It'd be a whole day of Epcot, if not day and a half. Probably Magic Kingdom. And I'd have to see what else to do. I don't know. Rent Nugget out for hugs to fund a Paris trip. I'm sure he'd love that. Yeah. So hello, Rachel. Do them all. Yeah, we'll see. I'd have to do, and I'd have to see how much they are and like what kind of restaurants I'd want to hit. I think downtown Disney, and it's called Disney Springs now. Disney Springs will have a bunch of stuff to do, which is like kind of like a stretch of restaurants and stores that are kind of Disney, but I don't think you have to pay to go there. Disney World is friendly and Orlando has visitors all the time. That's kind of where I'm at. Kind of. So they're on sale right now. Okay, I'll look at it after. I honestly haven't looked at Disney at any prices. I looked at a San Francisco to Orlando plane ticket, and it was actually not that bad. You know, you're not stupid. You will always weigh everything. It would be brilliant to see. Yeah. So y'all would be. So just put aside the danger of it, which I'm not ignoring, but would y'all be more excited to see me at Disney World than, say, Disneyland? And if so, how much more excited? Like, I'd so much rather see you at Disney World than Disneyland. Not really sure, Lily, but you know best. Yeah. Disney has a Pride Week. Well, that would probably be in July. Pride is in July, right? Or is it in June? I always forget. It's one of the J months. I love Disney World. 100% says Kimberly. Definitely Disney World. No difference for Poppy. Okay. Epcot would be cooler. Love to see the differences. Florida, go. Okay. All right. Well, what I'll have to do is they would never know you're trans. I appreciate Samantha. I appreciate that, but they definitely would. My voice gives me away, but I appreciate it. You're on the fence. Okay. All right. That's fair. And I know you're not the only one. I'm not necessarily trying to talk myself in. I'm open to conversation. The blue drink is a raspberry lemonade. Yeah. Sprite, lemonade, and blue raspberry syrup. I'm pro Disney World. Proper planning and have a great time. Gotcha. I haven't been there either. I'm sure you'd have a great experience. Thank you, Daniel. I might. I think it'd be. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say when I'm going to be there. Although as soon as I pop up, everyone will know. Yeah, stay on property. I think I'd have to. I think that would probably be really important. Trans 2, that's why your voice is deeper. Makes sense. It's a good excuse. But, I think just in general, I also have to factor in that people recognize me. When I went to CLA, who's CLA? Chelsea, me, Roots. Cool. Hi, Chelsea. We've all seen you at Disneyland or Mall for Disney World. Okay. Personally, go because it's pure heat. I can deal with the heat. I can deal with the heat. We're at IHOP today, Lainey. We were waiting on Eggs Benedict and cheesecake pancakes. She's big in the UK. She's friends with Alphabet. Cool. What's up, girl? Yeah, all right. Well, I'll ponder it. I'll look at the prices and see where I'm at financially, if I can make it happen. Yeah. I'm a flight attendant in trans. Just came out of a recurrent training in Orlando. It's not that bad. Okay. All right, I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll be hot, but I'm fine. I'd rather be hot than cold. Yeah, Disney itself is definitely trans friendly. I don't think I'd have to worry about anything on Disney property. I think the question would be is if I can, especially if I can stay. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I'll read it in a second. If I can stay on Disney property at nights and be in the parks during the day, I'll be in a bit of a bubble. I guess the question would be, Roots, darling, cool. I'm so sorry. I don't know that person, but I also don't scroll too much on TikTok, so I might not have come, or maybe I know their face. Okay. Yeah, I think the question would be like in the airport, on the way there. Orlando is a tourist city, so there's that. Kind of have like, it's a bit more liberal than, say, outside of Orlando. Oh, I know. I grew up in Bradenton, Sarasota, so I understand the heat. I understand. It's what she says all the time. Roots, darling. Gotcha. Cool. Well, hi. If you're still watching, hi. Interesting. All right. I'll keep this Disney thing on my mind. So Ellie just sent a gift. Let me take a look and see. Oh, hi Ellie. This is so sweet. This is from you, right, Ellie? Just want to make sure that's from you. Ellie sent $10. Thank you very much, Ellie. And said, "You're an incredible soul. You don't deserve any of the negativity thrown your way. You're kind, gifted." This is so sweet, Ellie. "You're kind, gifted, beautiful, and always looking out for others. Take this $10 and treat yourself to something comforting, a coffee, a dessert, or whatever brings you a little joy." That's so sweet. And it's so well written. That's really nice of you, Ellie. I appreciate it. Hearing, obviously from this message that I get a lot of negativity, and I think especially it's easier for me to sit here on the stream and be happy and answer questions, and it's easier here because I can only be in the moment with y'all. I can't think about before the stream. I can't think about after it because there's too much going on in the present moment for me to be too worried about anything else. Thank you, Fifi, for subscribing. I guess my point is that it can definitely weigh on me more than you might see here. Not like, and the negativity that bothers me isn't the sir, like, man, you're a man, like, that's not it. It's there's more insidious things that happen that you might not see all the time. Like, that still you probably would be surprised it's happening. But anyways, thank you very much, Ellie. Appreciate it. I will use it to bring myself joy and or maybe make rent, whichever comes first. So thank you. Cheers. So would my mom be with me in Florida? Probably not. Thank you, Danielle. It would probably be just me. However, I do have friends in Florida because I went to high school in Florida. There's at least one person who I still know. I don't know. She might be on a business trip though. She might be able to meet up with me, but I think in general, concerned. Oh, maybe you're mistaken. My contemplative face. I'm contemplating about Disney. Contemplating. Thank you, Renee, for subscribing. Hello, and hello, Camille. Solo Disney World trip, yeah. Well, I'll keep y'all posted on it. I probably won't make any decisions until next week because I want to talk to some trusted sources about it and get their takes as well before I start putting down money for plane tickets and stuff like that. Would love to go to. Oh, I appreciate it, Lainey. Thank you, Samantha. If you had this drink, it would have been gone. I mean, it's quite good, but I'm kind of just taking sips when my mouth gets a little dry. Oh, I appreciate that. I would love to teleport to Disney. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Samantha. You'll fight the people off for me. That's sweet. The second pin? Yes, let's move on to the second pin. I wouldn't entertain. Is it Claw? She agrees with the UK government's decision? No. Well, then no. Get out of here. Are there cherries? No, strawberries. Strawberries. I am at IHOP. Southerners don't mess around. That's true. The second pin is less exciting, but still something I want your opinion on. I was considering doing some video game streams. I was wondering, of those who watch every day or a couple times a week, what's your interest level on this? And also, like, my question is, if I did a video game stream, in addition to this, don't worry, it wouldn't like replace anything. Yeah, seriously, Lainey. Chelsea are okay, got it. Thank you, user38, for subscribing. Cheers, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You'd like to see something different. What do you mean by that, Poppy? Something different. You would watch Twitch daily? Okay. For those of you is there anyone here who already watches video game streams on TikTok? Not on Twitch, but on TikTok. Because I could go to Twitch to stream it there. Because that's it's like a rectangle instead of like a, TikTok is up and down. Twitch is side to side. Okay, so for those of you who watch streams on TikTok, how do you like it? Like, would you prefer to see it on Twitch, or are you down to watch it here? Because I don't have any following on Twitch. It's kind of hard to like start from zero there. I don't know. I don't watch video game streams, but I'd watch yours. You're my daily escape as a stay-at-home mom. Thank you, Safe Space. You like the game streams on TikTok? Okay. And I guess I would do it on this account. I don't see why I would make a new account. Last game I played was Wii Ball. Okay, well, I would play games that aren't like tough for non-gamers to understand. Just like fun, easy games. It's easier. Not everyone watches Twitch. Okay, yeah. Some of my people stream only on Twitch and some only on TikTok. All right. I just started getting into game streams. Can I ask what games you watch, Feline? You can stream on both platforms at the same time. I guess. We'll see. Sims, yeah. I'd watch game streams on TikTok, and I would support yours. Got it, Piper. Got it. Interesting. Like, I don't like horror games. It would be like probably maybe something like The Sims, or maybe something that's like vibrant and not like too intense. Something that we can talk while I play and like take breaks. Stream on both. Okay, I'll think about it, because what I could do, and the thing I was thinking about during my workout this morning. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, it'd be casual, very casual. Let's make sure. Let's see who's here. Life is Strange. I played Life is Strange. It's a very traumatic game. Thank you, Bright. That is so sweet of you. Money. Thank you very much. Fortnite, yeah. I don't know about Fortnite. It'd be something that I want to cross-platform stream. Maybe I would. Maybe I could do cross-platform. I'm not sure. But I struggle because I want to focus on one or the other. So maybe I just disregard Twitch but still stream there. I don't know. A lot of people do Twitch. They do it at the same time. I wouldn't want to play The Last of Us. Animal Crossing, Sims. Okay. Because what I was thinking is setting it up at where I do makeup in the mornings, where normally I just stream makeup there. Maybe I could also have like an extra screen there and like have a wireless keyboard. That's kind of what I was thinking. All right. I'm getting some general interest, so maybe I will. I only watch TikTok, but I don't seek out game streams, but I'd watch yours. Okay, good to know. Cool, thank you. Do a lot of people look at you with your setup? Honestly, not really. People are in their own world. They don't care what I'm doing. I'm sure they looked at me and like noted at me, like, wonder what they're doing. But then probably are like, whatever. You saw one that started with a V. Oh, you just got into a game called Valorant. Sassy, I've been into a game called Valorant for the last like 3 years, and I have to tell you, quit while you're ahead. I hate that I love that game. Also, I do not have a fork or knife. Where would I find a fork or knife? They're not already on the tables. Excuse me. I'd have a fork. Rainbow Six, gotcha. That's a little too intense for me. I guess Valorant's intense too. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we take forever to eat anyway. So let me show you while we're waiting for our fork. These are the New York cheesecake pancakes. So that's whipped cream, strawberries. I'm assuming there's some, I guess maybe inside of the pancakes is the cream cheese. I guess we'll see. I don't see any on the outside. And then these are eggs Benedict. So we got breakfast potatoes and 2 classic eggs Benny. I do love Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benedict, probably my favorite breakfast food. These aren't the cheesecake ones? Are they not? You don't think they are? I'm not being that person. I don't know. Are these not the cheesecake ones? No, they're definitely not the cheesecake ones. I don't see any cheesecake. It doesn't really matter because I don't have a fork, so I can't even eat it. There's a couple servers here. They're in the pancake. I don't think there's cheesecake in here. Hi, are these the cheesecake pancakes?
Yes, they have pieces of cheesecake in there.
Okay, so it's inside of the cheese. Okay, got it. Thank you. It's in the pancake. Let's give it a shot. I will give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't know how this food. I don't know anything about IHOP. Not today. All right, I'm gonna cut these open. Can y'all see from here? Yeah. Okay. Cut these open a little bit. I mean, they're good. First off. Yeah, I see the little cheesecake bits. They're in there. Don't worry. They're in there. And part of me doesn't even think it needs syrup because it's already so sweet. They're good. They're very sweet. They're quite moist. Maybe at some point I'll want to add some syrup to it. But especially with the cheesecake bits, which themselves are quite moist, they're good. I think the only knock on it so far, thank you, Kat, for subscribing, is that the strawberry sauce has that artificial strawberry flavor on top of it. And I don't dislike artificial. Hi, how are you, Kat? Thank you for subbing. Happy birthday to Lonnie. Cheers. I didn't know y'all were sisters. That's cool. I don't dislike artificial strawberry flavor. I quite like it. But I do think that in this case, it's not necessary. And kind of to speak to maybe not. I don't know. I want to eat a bit. It's quite good. Happy birthday, Lonnie. How old are you turning? I'm just going to say 25 because anytime it's someone's birthday, we assume 25. I'm into it. These are good. And I like this more than I think I've liked most of the things we've eaten at chain restaurants. 26. Lovely. You're actually 25. Very cool. Well, there you go. All right, we'll get back to this. Let's try some breakfast potatoes. Nothing wrong with that. It's basically just French fries. It's all close enough. I mean, these are just French fries. Let me see if I can get a close-up. No real surprises here. These are just French fries in cubes. And I ain't mad at it. Who doesn't like fries? I like fries. Okay. I will say this English muffin is not very easy to slice. And I think it's more just like deli meat ham as opposed to Canadian bacon, which is the norm for these kinds of things. Seriously, Nina? It's good, thank you. Yeah, just French fry nuggets. I need to post more. This is fire. Post more pancakes. I'm 25 for a long time now. I feel that. Favorite cuisine? I don't know if I have one. I love Indian food. I love sushi. I love pizza. There's a lot of cuisines I like. I wouldn't say I have one all-time favorite. The pancakes are really good. Yeah, I'm pretty mixed on the eggs Benedict. I think the egg itself is poached well. It's a good egg. But the English muffin, let me try a little bit more. That's not a good English muffin. That's a stale English muffin. And a very tough English muffin. More like an English rock, am I right? Oh, that I wear blue more often. Oh, thank you. Maybe I will wear more blue. And yes, this is definitely IHOP. We're at the International House of Pancakes. You know, I'll definitely eat the eggs. I'll pick at the ham, but I'm going to stay away from that muffin. The English muffin is in. The English muffin. Really? This is how you treat me? I'm the base of this whole English muffin, or I'm the base of this whole Benedict operation. Eggs Benedict in this yeah. True, Lainey. Yeah, I bet it was just microwaved. And I do think it was probably stale before they even heated it up. All right, see, Kayla. Which is fine. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. Once again, this meal is going to be way cheaper than most anything we have in San Francisco, especially for this much food. And, I don't know, I think it's fun to eat food that I don't eat all the time, specifically at chain restaurants, and give it credit when I can, and criticize it when I can. This is IHOP. No one's coming here expecting gourmet cuisine. Certainly not me. When I grade this food, I'm not grading it on the scale of Eggs Benedict I had at a super fancy restaurant in San Francisco. It's just not fair. It's not necessary. Because of course it's going to lose. But for, $12 at, middle of the day, there's nothing wrong with this. The pancakes are definitely a superior experience to Eggs Benedict, which is surprising because usually it would be the other way around. I will say the middle of the pancake here is a little, ooh, that's underdone. I don't think, is that the cheesecake? Oh, maybe it is. I think even like 15 more seconds on the grill for a certain part of this pancake, there's a couple pockets that are a little underdone. But genuinely good. It is poke, not IHOP. Eggs Benedict is a family fave recipe. Always a snob, yeah. And I own up to my snobbiness, especially when it comes to food. I live it. I own it. But I want to give credit where credit is due for a restaurant with people who are, just making the food the way that the IHOP Corporation has commanded them to make it. Which largely, I'm assuming, involves using half pre-made products and serving it. And that's fine. Hello, Rainbow Brat. It's not like there's someone back there whose personal pride is on the line for their homemade recipe of New York cheesecake pancakes. There are, I'm assuming, hundreds, if not thousands, of IHOPs. Unpopular opinion, you love Eggs Benedict, hate the runny egg. How do you reconcile that? Because Eggs Benedict always has a runny egg. Like hard-boiled egg? I don't want that. Ketchup for the potatoes? Need a little ketchup. What did the butter say to the English muffin? You make me melt. Someone have a drum kit? You get it scrambled? Okay, I can see that. Scrambled. No, it's just hollandaise sauce is great. I can get hollandaise sauce on top of scrambled eggs. No problem. Ooh. Ma belle. This is good. Would I order this again? I would not. Well, if it were always going to be this way with the English muffins, I probably would not order the English muffin again, or the Eggs Benedict again. If the muffin were better, let me try one more time. If the muffin were better, I would order it often. Is it probably? It's just so tough. The pancakes were good, except for the underdone pockets of it, but generally good. I would order these again. I have a feeling I would prefer them over the Cinestacks, just because flavor-wise, I prefer a cheesecake over a cinnamon bun. What do you mean now your grandma loves it? What was your first comment? You might have gotten filtered. So all in all, on the scale of meals I have had at IHOP, even though it's been a long time, I would say I've been to IHOP at least 10 times in my life, if not a few more. Probably between 10 and 20 times, mostly in my youth. On the scale of the meals I've had there, the worst meal I remember being ordering fish and chips at IHOP. And I don't even remember what the best meal is. I would say this is one of the better ones. The flaws that have come with this food, which is the muffin and the underdone pancake, are not something I'm like shocked by. It's the kind of thing I might account for. I'm like, yeah, there's going to be stuff like this that happens at an IHOP because it's IHOP. On the IHOP scale, I'll give this meal a 7 out of 10. Not great, but above average on the scale of what you can get at this restaurant. I used to go a lot when I was younger, early 20s after the club. Totally. Oh, is someone laughing in the background? I didn't even hear that. Oh, thank you, Adriana. Y'all hear the cougher? I don't even hear that person. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Very sweet. Love from. I have cough drops. I do. No, I don't think they're children. There's a older couple near me. Maybe that's what it is. I have earplugs in, so y'all can hear maybe better than I can. All right, I'm quite full. And I think me and my friend are going for dinner later, so I don't want to be too full. As okay as this food was, I don't think any more of it. I think they're good for now, but if they keep coughing, I'll give it to them. It's a strawberry. It's a strawberry. Is it an early stream today? It's weird because it's not the same time zone. Not that early. Right? On the earlier, I don't even know. But yeah, so next week I'll be back in San Francisco. Strawberry. Hello, princess. Would you like a strawberry? Strawberry. Hello, princess. Would you like a strawberry? Yeah, slightly early. But my whole time, I tried to make it like convenient for me, but also have some time left in the day. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be back next week, just like normal. If you have any more thoughts about the Disney World trip as opposed to a Disneyland trip, the one thing I will say is I'm not really considering Universal Studios, even though in some ways I prefer the rides at Universal Studios, but the food and the immersion at Universal is... Hey, could I have the check, please? Yes, thank you. It's just not the same, and I feel like it wouldn't be as interesting of... What is this person? This person's just like squatting down, feeling the pavement in the park. What are they doing? There is someone who is... Oh, okay. I think I know why. They dropped something. They were like squatting on the pavement. Okay, I don't know. I've been to both before, Alyssa. I've been to both. We went to Land last year, but I've been to World a bajillion times because I grew up there. There's a lot more I do at World, though. I love Disney World. Been twice. I was a bigger kid than my kids. Gotcha. So you go to World I Could Pet. Really? Is that so, Audrey? I have you on Instagram, right? We're connected there, right? That or Discord? I think. Yeah. I think. Are we? Do we have a DM there? Because I know. I feel like we had True Poppy, right, Sassy? Epic Universe is going to be so totally crowded. Here, let me go ahead and give it to you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm biased. I prefer Disneyland. Right, grew up in LA. But I think undeniably with Epcot, it would make for really fun streams, right? Like if Epcot was in Disneyland, we would go there. Okay, Audrey, yeah, I'll let you know. Is it okay if I DM you there once I have an idea if I'm going to go or not? That would be really cool. That would make things so much easier financially. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Cool. Okay, let me make sure. I think we read all the gifts, but let me triple check. The last one was Ellie. Yeah, okay. We're still going to guess the check, by the way. But before you start guessing, actually, let me get the check back before you start guessing. Yeah. I really, really would like to go. I think it would be super fun. I think I would get really creative in making fun videos. Thank you again. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Do this. So put your thinking caps on. What did we get? We got raspberry lemonade, New York cheesecake. I think that's a short stack, and a classic eggs Benedict. I tipped 100%. I tipped 100%. What do we think? Go ahead and guess. Make sure you get dollars and cents. And while you're guessing, we got another gift that just came through. I think this is someone with an opinion about Universal Studios. All right. So tipped 100%. This is from someone whose first initial starts with an S. Okay. So they said that, okay, I'm just kind of like boiling it down. They prefer Universal Studios. They spent 3 days there. Okay. I'm assuming they mean Universal Studios in Florida, because I've been there too, and I agree with you. Oh, first off, they said $30. So also, in addition to your guess, please throw some gas tanks out for this person whose first initial S. I agree with you, S. I myself, I like The Mummy. My favorite ride of all time is Men in Black. Men in Black is wonderful. Alien Attack is so much fun. I go on it a million times in a row. Great. What else do they have? They have a bunch of different shows. They have Islands of Adventure, which has Spider-Man. It has the Hulk. It has Popeye, which for some reason I love. It's just fantastic. And the new Epic Universe. So, sure, I think good. My only concern is that the thing that Universal doesn't do as well as Disney is twofold. Number one, the restaurant experience is not as strong. Like, the food I remember at Universal is like chicken fingers, but the food I remember at Disney is like themed restaurants that you go in and it's like, whoa. I think they have like a Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant at Disney. They don't have anything like that at Universal, as far as I know. I agree with you though that Universal ride-wise is better. Anyways, thank you for the gift, and thank you for voicing your opinion. I know that would be a really fun. Like, wouldn't that be fun? The Beauty and the Beast restaurant to stream from there. I think it would be wonderful. Anyways, thank you very much, S. If you want, I don't want to say your name because I do know your username, so let me know. Feel free to chime in if you want me to say, like, yes, it's blah blah blah. Thank you for supporting the stream at the very end of the stream. Love you. Appreciate you. All the gifts that came through today go towards this meal, which I promise I will go through the guest list in just a second. And on top of that, because as you know, this is a cheaper meal relative to our stream, also go to things like this potential upcoming Disney trip potential, as well as things like cost of living, rent, health insurance. So thank you. You can eat the gray stuff. Wait, the gray stuff? What gray stuff? Oh, is that at Disney? The Beauty and the Beast, like black and white. The Beast greets you. Very cool. Okay. Let me scroll through all the guesses here really quick. A lot of y'all were pretty close. Please only guess once and keep me honest if someone guesses once. Yesterday, I accidentally picked someone who was not the closest. So they're in the lead. Now they're in the lead. I know who's in the lead. I'm just scrolling through to make sure. I think. Okay, I know who wins. Tell me if I missed anyone, but I'm pretty sure I got the person who's closest. Just a second. Where are they? Where'd they go? All right, Nicole came in with 56.97. Got it. Pre-tip. This was $23.40, which is probably in contention for the cheapest meal we've ever had on the stream. And for that, IHOP, I tipped my cap. I tipped 100%, making it $56.80, which means that Nicole was 17 cents over. Congrats. A very good guess. We love our servers, especially if, on a day where y'all are so generous, it's not a problem, especially with a meal like this, to leave a nice tip. So, thank you, everybody. You were guessing pre-tip, I see. Yeah. No, sorry. I'm sorry, Bree. I'm sorry. Can't start over. It's already done. Cat's out of the bag. But thanks again, everyone. I will be back on Monday. Thank you to everyone who gifted today. I love y'all. Thank you to everyone who subbed today or stayed subbed. I don't stream on weekends, of course. Oh, right, Nicole. I didn't even tell you. What do you win? No, you don't win bragging rights. You win nothing. Nothing.
I used to have one on.
But at IHOP, International House of Everything, you also win everything. It comes with every meal. IHOP. Good joke, Willie. Good joke. Congrats. Well done. Well guessed. All right, y'all. I'll be back on Monday. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my moderators. Y'all are the best. I will see you on Monday. But until then, as always,